Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We are here for the grand finale. Yes, we are going to skip 4 figures that have nothing to do with the MCU currently that we know of. And we're just going to jump right to Armored Thanos because I'm focusing on MCU. So I've got these 4 figures up for grabs, available for trade or purchase. I do not need to keep them. I do not have space for them to be displayed. They're just going to sit in the package in a tote. So if you want them, let me know. We will hook it up, but they are not going to come with any Build-A-Figure pieces because that is why I am here. I'm here just to build Thanos. Armored Thanos. From Avengers Endgame. Living laser comes with Thanos' torso. Goodbye, living laser. Never been touched. Didn't even touch him. Oh, those effects though. No, I don't want them. They're white. No use for them. One of these, one of these, one of these. There we go. Up for grabs. Citizen V comes with a leg. Cool sword. I do like the sword. Cool cape. Weird shoulder pauldrons though. But not why we're here. I just came here for this. Like collecting stones. I'm only here for the stones. Nothing else. Tricky. There we go. One of those, one of those, one of those. Okay, there goes Citizen V. Nighthawk. I have no idea who this guy is. Got claws like Wolverine. Of Squadron Sinister, the wealthy Kyle Richmond has a change of heart that joins the defense. Oh, good for him. Good for you, dude. Still don't know who he is. The weird cape thingy too. That's fascinating. Who's your seamstress, buddy? Let's get Thanos' helicopter blade here. Oh, it's missing some detail. In the movie, it's got like a rounded, like a circle around it. That's not a spoiler, right? And an arm. And this guy goes back. Very interesting sculpt on this figure. For a character I'm not familiar with. Very interesting. This one I might keep just because it's connected to Asgard a little bit, but I don't know. I'll let him go for the right price. I'll let him go. An immortal champion of Olympus. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I don't have Captain America from this wave because that Captain America that doesn't come with any Build-A-Figure pieces was distributed to 2 figures per case of this wave. So every single store shelf has like dozens of Captain Americas. There's probably like 12 Captain Americas at my Toys R Us. So I'm in no rush to pick him up because he's more readily available than the rest of these characters. Citizen V, Nighthawk, Living Laser, like those guys, there's maybe like 2 or 3 each on the shelf, but there's like a dozen Captain Americas, so when this wave eventually goes on clearance, that's probably when I'll end up getting my Captain America. My chair just fell apart. Literally, my chair literally just fell apart. I'll show you. I can get it in the camera without knocking everything over. I'm not even joking. Like, here you go. See that? My chair literally fell apart while I was talking. Time for a new chair. Pardon me, just a second. I knew there was something wrong with it. I didn't realize it was failing. That the metal was actually gonna give out like that. Alright, let's continue, shall we? We have all of the pieces to construct the Mad Titan in his armor. We've got the legs, 2 arms, and his head, and his weapon. So, I'm going to guess because of the way the armor is showing here, we're going to do this one on this side. The skirting is already going to be in the way, though. Got to be careful with that. Okay, that one was easy. Next one, same situation. There we go. That was easy. Oh, it's great. It stands. I love a Build-A-Figure that will stand on its own. Wow, look, you can see right through the other side. We'll try this one first. Hopefully it doesn't cause us too much trouble. Yeah, that was pretty loose. A little disappointing because that probably means it's going to fall out really easily. Like the Mantis Build-A-Figure. What's up with this? Is that whole thing? Oh my goodness. That big piece of plastic all is the elbow joint. It's huge. Huh. It's interesting. Then we got this one with this Infinity Gauntlet on it. And last but not least, we have his angry head. And apparently there's a fairly straightforward way to get this off so that you can display him with and without the helmet on. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm very eager to figure out how it's done because I'd like to display Thanos holding his helmet and actually putting the helmet on top of this for photos and stuff. So I'm just gonna, I gotta look up just one video to figure out where the peg is that's holding this together. And I'm gonna definitely do a little disassembly work here because I'm very eager to see what that looks like. And then I gotta try some other Thanos heads on this body to see if there's another Thanos head that will look good on this body. If they'll work or not. Oh, I just knocked over Black Widow. Don't fall. She falls over a lot. Most of the Marvel Legends females fall over a lot because their feet are so small on these figures. There he is with his weapon. There is Thanos. The Build-A-Figure Thanos, armored Thanos. Totally cool. Oh my goodness. I love this figure. It's almost perfect. If you've seen Avengers Endgame, you know why it's not perfect. If you haven't seen the movie yet, what are you waiting for? Please go see the movie. Spoiler free so far on this wave. Here's a comparison with 3-pack Thanos. So we're pretty much at the same purple on both of these guys, which is good. Our Infinity Gauntlets on these guys look similar. Let's see how close they are. Okay, we've got much darker on this current Build-A-Figure than we've got on the 3-pack for some reason. Sculpting is pretty similar. I think this is the sculpt from the Build-A-Figure the closed fist. I'd have to go over and get it, but I won't do that. The stones at least are in the right order, or at least they're in the same order. I don't know if they're in the right order, but yep, looks pretty good. Interesting though that the armored Thanos like had to just take a few things off to get to this, but there's not a lot of carryover. Like, where did this go, and where's this? How does this turn to this? You know what I mean? It's a little bit of continuity there, but that might have been deliberate. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were going off of when they designed this. The armor looks great. I really like the armor, but I'm not entirely sure. Like this situation with Cull Obsidian, right? Like they had to use pre-production art. Maybe that's the situation with this Build-A-Figure. Who really knows? I'd have to get an interview and ask them. How did you guys come up with this? It's really interesting the way that this elbow swivels, though. So Thanos can look up this far, which is pretty good. He can look down this far. I like the grimace on his face. He can look around, which is nice. His arms go up this far without popping out of the sockets, which is awesome. For a Build-A-Figure, that's really good. This arm is limited in its movement because of the Infinity Gauntlet. This arm, that's as far as it'll go because of this armor. The wrist articulates this way on this hand, which is alright, I guess, if he's going to issue a challenge or a command to his army, like this. And this one articulates. Oh. Okay. I guess that's okay. Just pop it back in. It's a little bit unusual though. This one articulates this way. That's alright. We've got an ab crunch. Obviously, it's huge. It's massive. We do not get a waist swivel. We get fair range of motion. You don't need that for anything. Kick forward this far. Only kick back so far. Double jointed knees. Hard plastic, so the knee joint is very clicky, which is kind of cool. Toes point only so far and only up so far because of the plating. And oh wow, and we still get an ankle pivot, ankle swivel, which is good. Interesting. Well, I like it. I think it looks good. I'm going to do the mod, definitely, to get the helmet off. But there you have it, folks. There's a complete assembly and review of the Marvel Legends Avengers Endgame Mad Titan Thanos in armor next to the Thanos from the 3-pack. Let's get him out of here and bring in Thanos's minions. I want them to do the those 4-armed creatures, that make up the bulk of his army. I really want to see those as action figures, because there's just so much potential for photography with those things. I just think it'd be a lot of fun. So here he is, armored Thanos, fits right in with his children. 3 out of 4 so far. 3 out of 4. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me. My apologies for my chair literally falling apart on me. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed yet, leave a comment below what your favorite part of Endgame was. That means that there's going to be spoilers in the comments, folks. If you haven't seen the movie yet, avoid them. Avoid those comments. But be excellent to each other, and we will see you next time.